guys, welcome to Dreams with Mommyhood. I'm Zaima.
And I'm Shalisha.
Hey. This segment is going to be about dating after you've stopped dealing with your baby mama or your baby daddy.
Or your ex-husband. Or your ex-wife.
Yeah. How has dating been for you, Ish? How has it been?
I can't lie, my mama makes some fun. No, I'm joking. It's been amazing because...
Well, how long have you been single, I guess? Or...
I've basically been single my whole life because none of my exes count.
I know that's right.
I think that dating has been fine now that I'm actively dating. Like, I took a break just because I thoroughly enjoy being a parent. Like, I love kicking it with my girls, and I make it very clear to men that I need a daddy, they don't.
Right.
So when you dating me, you're just dating me. Like, I never need you to, like, my kids have 5 uncles, not including their extended uncles. They don't need another man in their life.
Right.
So if you're dating me, you're just dating me. Like, they are not even, I mean, you can ask how they're doing. I'm sure you'll hear them yelling in the background, but you're just dating me. So I feel like it was more so about me wanting to be ready to get back out there.
Right.
Dating has been super fun. I will say, becoming a parent, now I'm a little bit more picky. Like, before, I used to just have random conversations, like, just because I was bored. But now with 2 kids watching me, like, sometimes, and I'm super, and you know, like, I don't have certain conversations in front of them, but they will still come back and repeat the whole conversation to me.
Yeah, because they're nosy.
I'm so selective about
what you say,
who I talk to, and the company that I keep. And if after the first 2 or 3 times I talk to you, I feel like if you was dating my daughter, I would tell her, like, yo, he's a lame. He's a goofy. Leave him home. He's not welcome here. And you can't be in my world. So I guess that's the only portion that's a little bit harder is, like, finding quality men. But dating is fun. Dating is so much fun for me in this moment of my life. I was talking to my sister, and we decided to date them all.
Yeah.
So
you should. And dating means just dating.
No, it means let's take each other out. Let's hang out.
Time.
Let's get to know each other.
Taking it to third base.
No, I'm not sleeping with them, but I'm dating them, and it's fine.
But I wanted to clear that up because there are different, like, what is dating to you? There are different, definitions to different people of what dating consists of.
So, I mean, I live in Jersey, and I like to say that I have long distance relationships with everybody. So most of the time, I don't even see them.
Right.
I'm just talking to them on the phone. Or
so the talking is fun for you.
The talking is so much fun, yeah. Like, there are people that I've met on my journey where we will go on dates. Some of them have become great friends.
Yeah. Have you been on any dating sites?
No. The only dating sites that I've been on is my friend was on dating sites. I don't know if you know her. And we used to do it on FaceTime. And we used to go through their profiles.
Well, she's talking about me. And I love a dating site.
Wait, so before we talk about her dating experience, I want to tell y'all why I hate dating sites. So my friend, you guys don't know, she was on a dating site, and it was like for something, right? And we saw somebody.
It's like $150 for the subscription, but you're investing and putting in what you possibly can get out.
No, but the issue, ladies, moms especially, be very aware of this.
Yes, you have to be aware.
We saw somebody up there that we knew, and he didn't even have 150 cents. So I'm like, these poor moms are out there, and they are looking for a rich baby daddy. No, stop. He's gonna know he's talking about him. No, he might have 150 cents if he's watching this. But I'm just
not gonna know we're talking about him. Oh my God!
Yes, you said the name of it. She's a mess.
That was so much fun.
But yeah, so dating sites. Cut the name out. Dating sites are and also
do it.
what I will say, being very transparent, is that especially after having my kids, like I'm just a different person.
Yes.
Physically, mentally, everything. Like I look different, I feel different, I act different, and I feel like you don't get that vibe on the internet at all. So I need to meet you. Like I need to meet you in person. Like I need to be sitting at Ruth Chris at the bar. No, FaceTime people be lying. I be lying on FaceTime.
Really?
I'll run and grab a wig and a hat. Like I we all lie. So I need to meet you in the real world, and then once we in the real world.
Yeah, see.
I need to see if we really could vibe.
Yes, that's why some people. I had one date, y'all, where it was so random, but so at one point in my life, one of my children were with my aunt, and her only rule was 5 days a week, Monday through Friday, he's with her. The weekends, you guys have the baby. So I was able to do a lot more if I wanted to, because Zion would be with my neighbor or he would be with his dad. So that was that. I had more time, and one time I was on a dating app. I think it was BLK. Yep, it was BLK. And he just randomly was like, hey, Nubia, that's my middle name. I don't like people to know my first name because then they can look up so much. There's levels to this dating stuff.
I told y'all, it's so much.
And I love it. And I'm also an admin, so my brain is trickled to just be a certain way for my executives. So that's why dating was so fun for me. So he's like, hey, let's meet. We're going to meet up at this oyster bar, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, okay, cool. We met. Hell date. It was like crazy, but it was so fun.
This was an old man to look.
This was another one where he worked for MTA, he's like a supervisor, but he was so giddy, like everything was like, and I just was, I don't know what happened to me on that date either. Like, do you ever feel like this? But I kind of got stuck. Like I was talking, I don't know, because I don't think I get nervous, but I was just stuck, like looking at him. And in my mind, I'm just thinking, like, I'm never going out with this goddamn guy.
Wait, so would you consider that the worst date you've ever been on?
No, the worst date was that guy. I told y'all about that. Where he was like, my house is around the corner, Nubia. And then he wanted to take like a cigar break. I had on like this, I love leather, so I had on this leather get up, and it was like a two-piece, like a vest and a pants. But you know, girls, you know when your body is rocking. So it was like mid. It wasn't giving like, wow, bodacious butt in them. So he was like, wow, I didn't even get to look at you. He kept doing this all night. And then I had ordered for us, and I guess I noticed, and this is why, ladies, moms and dads, you need to practice. I say date a lot because you have to see what you like and dislike, but also you have to just know how to talk in a room with someone other than your wife, ex-husband, baby mama, because y'all so comfortable as regular, but meeting someone new, they might have nuances that they don't like. So he was upset because I had some sort of martini drink in a martini glass. I like my teeth, so I wanted to drink out of a straw. I just always drink out of a straw. And he was like, are you one of those? You're drinking out of a straw. And he was so upset about that. Never went on a date with him again. He drove me to my car, which was like 3 blocks away. It was 3 blocks away from your old spot. What's it called?
Gemelli's?
Yes. You know it's never any parking. So I was already pissed. I think I was on the phone with you after the day I called. Like, this was so horrible. I got on my bed for this. It was a Friday.
But it was a nice experience because you got to experience what you don't like.
Absolutely. I don't want you taking a cigar break.
Cigars are my dad smokes cigars.
Shout out to Al.
And
I don't like guys that don't get dressed. Like, if I'm taking the time to get dressed, I look beautiful. My hair was back. Did my makeup, beat my face. I put effort into that.
Wait, stop. So, I went out for something. And this guy that I was talking to or whatever, he's like, oh, we went on a few dates. You never got dressed up for me. Now, you know I don't like shoes and stuff.
Right.
Like, my legs are just too big. They're uncomfortable. And I'm like, wait, but I did. Like, I got dressed. That's what and I was so, like, the first date was super cute. Like, this whole leather one piece.
Right.
Like, the leather. Yeah, but I'm like, that's me getting dressed. I'm like,
Right.
this is actually me not getting dressed. I was
Right.
super uncomfortable, but I went somewhere relatively important. And he's just like, oh, I would like to see you like that. So all of that to basically say, you can't assume a man is not getting dressed. You have to tell him what your idea of getting dressed is. I like to be very chillaxed.
Right.
Like, that's when I feel like I shine.
Right.
If I had on shoes, I would be uncomfortable and it would show.
Right.
So maybe, what did he have on?
He had on like a wrinkled, plaid shirt. But you know when you pull something like it's twisted and you pull it out of like a bin or something? It was like pulled out the bin and then the bottom had like...
Did it smell like dirty clothes?
I don't remember because I started drinking a little before. But I did hug him, and when I hugged him, it was weird because I'm just a hugger, right? So I'm like, hey, how are you? He was a little taller. And I went like this, but he kind of cupped me, but like this way. Just like, the fuck? So he cupped me. I'm like, okay, this is not going to be a good day. I already felt it. He kept insinuating that he knew the person who owned the establishment. He was like, yeah, I know them. Like, they're my neighbors, you know? I'm like, oh, okay, this is nice. But it was very darkly lit. Fellas, when you're taking a woman somewhere, for me, I'm very touchy-feely. And I notice in dating, I'm not that because obviously I don't know them. But I don't want to go on a date to eat dinner. That's not my thing. I like Dave & Buster's or, you know, Slate if you want to be upscale or what have you. But I want to compete. I want to have a good time. Go-karts. I like Home Goods. We can do so much that doesn't require us being in such an intimate setting when we really don't know each other. I need to see you in different facades of things. If not, I'm just going to be bored. Like,
I totally agree.
I was bored.
I love dates where you do get to show your personality.
Yes.
But the big issue with personality is when you're first meeting somebody, they show up as whoever you want them to be.
Well, why do you feel like that?
I literally know a guy who's like, he's gonna think my whole podcast is on. Oh my gosh. He's like, I ask a bunch of questions and I let women talk on the first date. He's like, I don't talk much at all. So basically now he gets to show up as whoever you need him to be because we're so busy like, oh, he's so into me. Blah, blah, blah. You just giving him your life story.
But that's the trick. That's my cheat code.
That's his. Well, he's a Pisces.
Of course. Pisces game. When I'm meeting the guys on the dating apps and they're messaging me, I don't tell them much. Like sometime I used to have like a book, copy and paste. They would get mad about that. Oh, you copy and paste. I'm like, well, damn, there's so many of y'all. I'm just telling you what I like, what I dislike, whatever, what have you. But I learned to just literally, hey, are you up for coffee? If we're both attracted to each other physically, then maybe we can do that. And you only got one time.
Maybe I'm still a YN because don't invite me to coffee.
I love coffee.
I hate.
Well, maybe tea. You like tea. You into tea.
I like to drink tea with people I know.
No, I think that...
I don't want to go on a first date. Don't invite me to tea.
Well, you have to have those kind... Okay, guys, what do y'all think? Do you want a coffee or tea date? Or do you want to be like...
Take me to the strip club.
Oh, my God.
Take me to the club. Take me to a ginger. Show me something.
Chicken head.
No, but I'm just like, this is the first date. I don't want to... You know how you feel about dinner. Like, now we sipping coffee and I'm here with my husband. And
I just think like coffee. Just light stuff because men always like to talk about money they do not have. So they don't want you to take what they don't have. Not that you have to be a cheapskate, but I'm fine with... We can break even, or I'm not fine with that. I gotta stop lying. But I'm fine if you spend $7 or $8 and a little croissant or whatever.
I'm not.
No, I'm fine with it the first time because I want to see if I like you. If I do like you and I catch some sort of energy or vibe, then I won't waste that much time.
You better borrow money the first time. Borrow it from your baby mother. Borrow it from your uncle.
Oh,
but the first
this is
date,
the Gemini. He always has to do it so big.
Because
that's not even reality. We just talk about people and bills.
No, but what I'm saying is, the first date, if we getting to know each other, show out.
No,
If I don't, I've
Maybe
gotten
the third
dressed.
date,
I've
sure.
gotten dressed for first dates at your house, and I'm like, oh my god, I left my perfume home. I need something that he gonna smell me when I walk, because I'm putting my very best foot forward.
Absolutely.
Because first impressions are lasting impressions. Don't take me for $8 coffee. I've been on first dates where I'm just like, oh, I'll take you on a first date because I'm showing out.
Right.
I'm in a good mood at that moment. I'm not taking you to Starbucks. Like, I'm gonna take you somewhere where you like, yo, I ain't never experienced something like this. Your first date should be an experience.
Yes, but that's the difference between you and I in this aspect. I believe that if you take me to there's this coffee shop and you make floral arrangements.
Well, that's different.
If you know that I like flowers, everybody knows I love flowers, and then we're drinking coffee and I'm having something sweet, which I also love. Bro, I am so, like, you listened, you were intentional. Boy, you about to be my husband. You know?
Have you ever married any of those men that took you to get
Absolutely not.
Just
I've been to 2 coffee dates and they were horrible.
See, the thing, this is what I'm saying.
I went on one date and the guy was like, can you please get dressed up? Get so dressed up. Now, this is my first year being single. I had like the megaphone on Instagram. You know, I'm crazy. And everybody was like, yes, we outside. You know, outside that year. That was such a fun year. Was that 2022? 2023 somewhere. So we outside and I'm on BLK, but it's so new to me. My cousin put me on. I'm like, literally, it's like 900 likes. Now, this is horrible because this is a part of social media that sucks. You think you have all this time and you think that you have all of these people, but they're all just facades. It's not even
everything is a facade.
Now, there were so many attractive men, but I went with one of the guys who wasn't that attractive.
Oh, those are the ones that do you in. Medium uglies will do you
definitely in. But watch this. He had teeth like it looked like he was chewing on rocks a little bit.
He probably was.
That's fine. Nope, he was from Maryland, but he lived like in some part of Queens. Now watch this. He took me out and he's like, yeah, make sure you dressed. Make sure you dressed. But he was nice. He was a gentleman. He's like, hey, newbie, I would love to take you out. I'm like, I'm going out. I put on my good dress. Yeah, know me. I have my heels on. I'm smelling good. It's summer.
Okay.
I got my shaper on. It's looking like bam, bam, bam,
bam. I love it with that shaper.
Girl, shape LLX. I was chilling. I get to the damn place. And he's like, oh, yeah, I got a place for us to go to. So I'm like, what place did you come up with? It's like Queen's Diner. But he has on like a 3-piece suit. Your boy got on a 3-piece suit.
If you don't mind me asking.
You don't mind me asking and sending me? Guess what? You probably know how old he was. Pissing me off right now. It was like 38, but okay, this is another thing with dating. Y'all have to stop laying it all at the altar on the first date. I'm not the pastor. This is not the pulpit. He started, like, I'm an empath, so I guess he thought it was like, it felt like so good to talk to me.
Just dumped it all on him.
He was talking about his dad being like Forrest Gump. He was saying that his mom left him, and those things were sad things. But this is our first date. That's crazy. He was telling me that, oh, you look ravishing. He used ravishing. I'm like, okay. And he said he was a truck driver, and then he started, making sexual nuances, and I'm like, yo, my brain. Did
he say he wanted to do with you in the truck?
No, he was more so just like, women don't want to have sex and all this. I'm just like, hey, like, this is a first date. Am I being punked? Like, where's Ashton Kutcher? So then he started saying, like, he was talking about one girl, and he said, I really appreciate you. Y'all, now just get the visual. He went like this, and he pulled down his jacket. It's a white jacket. White, like, 3-piece suit, black lapels.
What's the lapels?
That's like, the...
I don't date older men.
That's the thing that goes, like the collar that goes on top of it. I'm going to Google it. It's a collar. So anyways, long story short, he has on a white and black jacket, tuxedo, but the material was not made for the summertime. So he's hot. Oh. He has like a mullet cut. Like, now that I did not see his profile picture. I'm just so disappointed. I can't believe I wanted to God. I'm like, I'm not going back on BOK. They advertise all these good-looking men, and this is not what I signed up for.
So
was I that desperate? Like,
so because once somebody starts to wear lapel outside with me,
I didn't know, and he just told me to look good and put my best foot forward, and I did. I was just so activated. Then I had another time. This guy was so upset with New York girls. He was an accountant. He's like, how many kids you got? I'm like, 2. He's like, I could take care of y'all. I'm like, where you live at? He's like, Rahway, New Jersey. I've never been to Rahway. I don't know where Rahway is.
She called me. Oh my God, how far is Rahway from you?
I'm like, how far is that? Because I would probably came to her house. We didn't even make it to the date because I was having car trouble. So I think somebody stole my car at the time. I don't know what happened, but I had a long year, my first year being single. Okay? When I moved into my apartment. So I'm like, damn, whatever. I know women are entitled, but if I'm saying I'm having car trouble and you're a man, you could have sent me a car. Didn't have to be a black car, but you could have sent an Uber. Or I asked him, could he meet me halfway because I'm having car trouble. So upon him hitting me back like, hey, how you doing? Whatever, what have you. I'm like, hey, what's up? He's like, did you want to get up today? I'm like, sure. Now picture it. It's January. It's cold.
And you had probably on a prom dress.
No, I didn't even get to the prom dress look because
you guys didn't.
we didn't go out. I called him. I'm like, hey, where would you like me to meet you? He's like, oh, hold on. He sends me, y'all ready for this? He sends me a ice cream shop in Rahway, New Jersey. So I'm
January.
like, January. So I'm like, oh, okay. Now he's an accountant. Now this is where I'm with you. You're not taking me for ice cream. It's not hot outside. I don't have a car. You obviously aren't driving to New York. And he just cursed me out. He was like, you know what? I'm sick of y'all New York girls. Y'all so entitled. Did y'all feel like I was entitled? Because I felt like...
Yeah, because I wasn't meeting him nowhere. You could come get me.
I feel like as a man, you are supposed to... Well, I'm iffy about the coming and get me. Because I don't know if it's serial
an ice cream shop.
Right. But maybe one in Manhattan where I could have took the train. But even taking the train is wild. Once you have a car, you do not want to get on public transit.
Let's talk about this quickly. I feel like we both drive. And I get the serial killer aspect. But because I drive, I don't want men to think I'm looking directly in the camera. That I always want to drive.
Absolutely.
Because they will quickly send for, go pick up a woman, and this is no tea or no shade to y'all that does not have a car.
Right.
Because I drive, it does not mean that I'm your chauffeur.
Agreed.
Like, I want
to be in the
passenger side as well. Like, I'm sick of driving. I drive all day long.
Agreed.
And the same way you will go pick up Sasha with Little Miss No Car. Please
come pick me up too.
Give me that same courtesy. And again, once you're on date 2, 3, 4, 5, they figure it out. But if it's the first date and
make a good impression.
Yeah, like
I would like to be sent a car. Send me a car.
Nobody's. If you
send
do
me,
that,
I'm a fairy tale
they
girl.
probably won't send you one.
Send me a car, baby. Send me a car, or you can come pick me up. I love when a man, like, I don't care what kind of car you have. If you freshly go to the car wash and it smells like black ice or something really good and strong.
My car is so dirty and so stink because of my kids that I can't even.
But that's what I'm saying. Imagine a man coming on a date to pick you up. You're gonna be like, oh my God.
And then if my car is so dirty, it feels like a home away from home because they don't have 2 cars.
Not 2. I need a detail, but I try to keep the freshness. Remember that guy in Miami?
What's his name? We miss him. His wife.
Something. Not Doug. What's up, Doug? We love Doug. No. Remember the guy who I went on a date with? His car smelled like nothing but weed?
From Miami?
Yes.
You went on a date in Miami?
I went on a date when I came home. And his car was so stink, y'all. Is that a turn off for y'all? It's a turn off for me. I don't smoke weed. I don't smoke. And you get to do your thing, but I don't like when someone smells like it.
Oh, yeah, I can see that.
The whole car smelled like it. And then he had the nerve to have no plans for us. Do y'all remember Essence on Atlantic Avenue? I don't know if it's still active.
Why would... See...
He took me to Essence.
Wait, so when he...
Why would I allow him to?
No, because when you pulled up to Essence, what did you say?
well, he didn't have plans for us. He was like, I'm sorry, I just got home, but let's go somewhere. I'm like, okay, cool. And he just Googled places near us, because this is when I lived in Bushwick.
Okay.
I live with my sister on Halsey. And he came and picked me up. I used to do dumb shit, like, and nobody asked me. None of my sisters asked me, like, where you going? Probably Shamel, because Shamel, but she's a secret keeper where I'll probably be like on a date, and she would be so high, like, all right. You know, like she would be with it. Just call us. But dating was fun. Dating was amazing. Dating as a mom, I started dating when my youngest son was like, I was like 4 months. 5 months maybe. Damn, I was outside.
I ain't want to do it. I'm joking.
Come on.
I think moms
deserve it.
Who are not with their children's father should go out the very next day and find you somebody who loves you.
Amen.
Because dads, not all of them, but they're dating from the day you find out you're pregnant sometimes.
Absolutely.
And they are happily enjoying every moment of their life. So I do not think that a timestamp should be placed on when moms can date.
Agreed.
Should a timestamp be placed on when your potential suitors are meeting your children? Absolutely. But
never
as far as when a man is dating you, there's never a timestamp on it. If I had a baby tomorrow and me and my child's father was not together, right, I would probably be dating when the baby is 3 days old. Because one thing about my mama, she gonna babysit. So I'm going back outside into this world, and I'm doing the things that, because dating is something for you.
Yes, and I think dating's fun. And again, dating does not equate to sleeping with a person.
Yeah.
Although men just think that is what happened.
So tell me what you think about this. So 2 different men have expressed to me that regardless of what type of woman you are, regardless of how amazing you are, they cannot consider what you have a real connection until you sleep with them.
I think that I understand them in one aspect, that what if I don't have that chemistry with you, or I don't think you're a good suitor in that way. I feel 2 ways. If you mark out 7 of the 10 on my list, and then that is bad at this age, that's a deal breaker. However, that piggybacks off what you said. I get them because what if they don't really like men are sexual creatures. Like, that's who they are.
And I mean, the way they're sexual creatures, I feel like women want the bills to be paid. So my whole thing was, I would be more upset with like a habitual gambler who's gambling the money away than a man who can't satisfy me in that way. Like,
but I think that
there's toys, there's this, there's
but
that.
We're designed differently, and I learned to understand men more where that's just where they are. That's just what they like. I also think that we gotta stop, and this is something I don't want on our podcast. We have to stop dividing the men and women. We need each other, but the right people need to be with one another. That's it. Like, we need each other.
The right people?
The right people.
I thought you said white people.
No.
What type of race?
No. Whoever, be who you want to be with. Man, woman, it's all good. We ain't judging. Mm-hmm. But I think that men and women need to be with one another. Just the right thing.
I agree.
I think compatibility is a big thing. And my aunts always say that, my mom, but in what capacity? Because you can like anime and I not, but that doesn't mean we're not compatible. If the goals are the same,
yes, for
me, we're compatible. If we like watching movies, but we have 2 different genres, we're compatible. We just have to find our niches.
Because if we have similar goals, we both want to buy a house. We want our kids to be raised in a 2-parent home. We want to have a 2-car garage. Now, not all the time, but okay, let's say we have those same goals, but our regular day-to-day, everything else is not compatible. Let's just say we don't like, he plays the game, I don't. I drink, he doesn't. He likes to smoke, I don't. He likes crime, whatever. I like only comedy shows. He likes to sleep with the lights on. I like them off. All of those goals, now we're business partners. Mm-hmm. I can do those things with my best friend. Mm-hmm. But it's just like we're not compatible. So now we knock down all of the things we had to do. Today's Monday. By 12 p.m., we made progress towards buying a house, towards the car, towards whatever else. Now we have the rest of the day, but we can't watch a movie together because you're not interested in this movie like I'm not interested in your movie. We can't go chill at a bar because you don't drink and I do. We can't go hang out with your friends because your friends all like to smoke weed and I don't. We can't go.
I think a part of that is compromise, and I
but
feel
no,
like
compromise is when you have some of those things in common. But when you have none of those things in common,
but you gotta find, not that you force it, but if this is your person or your partner, you have to find things in common. Because I used to do hookah sometimes, like sometimes with my children's father, and I hate it now. And now he vapes, and I hate that. I hate the way it smells, and you know.
But while he's doing hookah, you can have a drink. Now imagine if you didn't.
But that's the thing. There was so many times that, you know, in this previous relationship, I didn't want to drink. I can drink, but I'm not a drinker, if that makes sense. I'm going to do it to turn up, if it's my birthday, your birthday, whatever. But just every day to have some wine, that's not me.
So...
And that used to
okay,
be an issue in my
I guess
relationship
here's the compromise. Like, are you disgusted when he's doing those things?
Absolutely. I was disgusted when he
so
did
now,
hookah. I hate hookah.
That wasn't the answer I was expecting.
Yeah, I hate hookah.
But this
and I hate when anybody.
But so how do you compromise when it's something that brings? I know him personally.
Right.
I love to brag about how I knew him before you did.
Right.
It brings him so much joy. When I get a new hookah flavor, what I tell you?
Yeah.
Oh, I gotta call him and tell him I got a new hookah flavor.
But that's the thing. So I think as I've grown older, I've learned to compromise with people in my life. Like, yo, you bring the kids, whatever. You come in, you go smoke your hookah, cool. It is what it is. But I think I had to get there. I also think this is a big part of, in this sector of dating with people in general, you have to like. I don't care about love with me at this point. You gotta like me.
But what I'm saying is you like people that you're compatible with.
But this is the thing. Yes, but also, if you like me, even if we don't have that in common, you gonna be with it because you like me. You understand?
Yes
you don't like
and no.
Yes, some people don't like. All jokes aside, everybody who knows me knows I'm a singer. That's what I want to do. That's what I aspire to do. I literally, like, people think that it's a joke, or when you see people on these social media accounts just singing randomly, that's genuinely who I am. If a camera could follow me all day, you guys would probably think it's funny. That's who I am, right? Y'all notice people that know me. Guess what? Everybody doesn't like that. And even when I was in the dating scene, I got fired from Zara for singing. like they fired me for singing.
Shout out to Zara.
No shout out to Zara. No shout out.
You shouldn't have been singing on the job.
Oh, you were singing too much, Zamia. They didn't even say my name right. I went to the kids department because they just kept shuffling us everywhere. I was like, Zamia, you're just singing a lot, and it's just like a lot going on. Like,
so were you not folding clothes? Were you?
I definitely was, but I was just singing, like jamming. The radio was rocking. The playlist was good.
You didn't.
And they low-key just fired me. I couldn't believe it, but I'm saying that to say if somebody likes me, then they're gonna be with that. Like, I'm with that. My girl trying to like sing. She doing her thing, yo.
If my girl, I'm all for. I don't care if you make $20 a week and I make $2 million a week.
I do care.
Wait, we're gonna talk about that another time. But what I'm saying is, I'm all for people just doing what they can.
Nope,
if
I'm not
my
with that.
girl gets fired because she's singing,
that's what I'm saying.
I have an issue with that. You gotta stop at work, baby. You can't. You sing when you get home.
Okay, so I sing at work now. I love my job, and guess what? They love it. They're like, yes. My executive's like, yes. Stay happy. I love it, Zayba.
Well, then you found your community.
Thank you, God. And singing equates to being happy. So it's like,
to some people have an issue with it.
I'm sure people find it annoying. But
wait, we going off topic. Right. Let's get back to dating.
Dating sucks. For the 2 years I was dating, it sucked. It was fun, but then I'm sure my girls can relate. I was on Hinge, BLK. I was on, only one I didn't try was Match. I was on Luxy, and I was invested, y'all. I was invested. Like, I'm spending $200 on that app because I'm gonna give me a millionaire.
She used to be like, oh, give me 1 second, sis. Let me unlock my card. I gotta pay my $200 for my. I'm like, yo, what? You're paying for what?
I was invested.
And then when we used to look at those men, I used to be like, you paying for that?
And then the nice fine ones, they would never be on, or they wouldn't respond. Or how Luxy gets you is they want you to keep unlocking things, but the biggest unlock is like $1,500. I'm like, damn, that's for the real millionaires. You feel me? I'm just trying to get a little where I fit in.
Over 10,000 now.
Yeah, just to see like what's happening. What I notice a lot on dating apps though is people get to be someone else, but
it's like social media.
Yes, but they also don't have a personality. So it got really weird because you'd be asking the same questions. Some of them would lead with sexual nuances, or some of them would just like, hey, see? Hey, how are you? Blah, blah, blah. This, you know me, I talk a lot. And then it'll be like, oh, okay, that's what's up. And some people will be like, whoa, you said a mouthful. And it's like, well, what the fuck am I supposed to say?
Don't you hate people that you have to always carry the conversation with?
Hate people that I have to carry conversation with. Or people that just are not my people. Like, what are we talking about? Or they would judge me because I was dating when my son was like 6 months old.
It was 4, you told us earlier.
No, 4, but then like 6 is when I really started. Like, I took a break and I got back on, and they would be like, oh, you got a baby. So that's another question. As baby mamas, are we not supposed to be loved?
Yeah, that's what we said earlier. Like, there's no timeline. You should be loved.
Well, I think there's a timeline because of postpartum and just my own experiences. Your first year should just be about you, your child, making sure you don't want to go down the path with your children's father again, ensuring the co-parenting is effective and efficient.
I found that people co-parent better when they're both dating different parties. Like, once you separate and realize this is not the journey that I want to take for my children, you need to separate and date other people. So that, I think that I disagree with that 1 year, because what happens in that 1 year is you lose so much of yourself. You have nothing to give to anybody else. I didn't really start dating until the twins were like 5, 6, just because but by that time I poured so much into them that I diminished everything I had as a woman. I was everything as a mother. When I tell you, and this is no cap, you can ask anybody that know me, top 5 mothers, I don't even really know 4 mothers that's doing it better than me, but I'm definitely top 5. But by that time that they were 5 or 6, I wasn't top 5 women. Like, because I gave it all to them, so they are living this amazing life. I'm going to 10 birthday parties a day. But there was nothing left for me, so I obviously had nothing left to give to a man.
That's a good
one
perspective.
thing that I disagree with as far as how I parented. Like, my best friend just had a baby, and I told her, like, yo, if you done, get in the field. We'll babysit. We'll do, because you are even a better mother when you're a better woman.
Yes, you
when
are.
When you feel good, when there's somebody pouring directly into you, you are such an amazing mom. Yeah, especially in those moments when you don't feel good to yourself, you're not being nice to yourself. When you have this man who's just here for you, because their dad is going to be there for them.
That's right.
When this man is just there for you, it's easy to come home. Now you know it's more than just put the chicken out. It's like, you know what?
Yes.
Let's go to McDonald's drive-thru.
And studies shown that I was reading this article on moms, and they were saying that the happier the mom is, the happier the children are.
Absolutely. The happier the mom is, the happier think about when you were little.
Yeah.
You knew when your mommy was happy.
She was in a good mood.
Yeah.
I think about that too with me. Like, sometimes it's just, and then I have to wheel back, and I'm like, damn, let me just calm down today. Or when I was dating, it was good, and I was having like imaginary bulls. It's like, hey,
anybody want to snap?
Yeah. Remember that guy? Remember the guy who like promised me 20,000 things? And I sent him like flowers. I love flowers, y'all. And he was like, "That's the plan, baby. That's the plan."
We loved him.
He like ghosted me. We loved him. He was like a big dog.
Wait, one funny thing. Okay, so
but I can take rejection well. That's what I love about myself. I take rejection. Yeah, I think so. I
think rejection turned me up a little bit. Like,
I take it well.
Ain't no way you rejected me. And then what I do is I wheel them back in.
You're toxic.
I reject them.
You're toxic. I'm not even doing that. It's just like, all right, I wasn't his flex. It's all good, you know. And then you just. Turn up on, you know what I'm saying?
I can't see. If I'm into you, there's no way you're not into me.
That's that Gemini shit, bro.
Because I'm just like, I'm
And I'm
barely
Pisces,
into
like,
people.
weirdly, I'm controlling too, but not that much.
I don't need to control everything, but how you feel about me, if I'm pouring it on, you like me. Because one thing about Geminis is we gonna be what you need. You know,
but see,
like,
I hate that. Like, be who you are.
But who I am is who people need. I'm a different friend for everybody. But my children are twins, and anybody who knows them, they're complete opposites.
Yes.
So I'm a different mom to both of them because that's what they need. There's no way I could get to Casey what Callie needs or opposite just because they just require different things. So every relationship in my life, I'm what they need.
Right.
So ain't no way you're
that's
like
a
me
gift.
if I'm really pouring it on. It's no way. And if you reject me, I'm gonna make you love me, and I'm gonna reject you because don't do that to me.
That's possessive.
It's psychotic. But yeah, so all in all, dating has been really fun.
Date, ladies, date.
I think you should
enjoy
date
yourself.
them all.
Get dressed up. First of all, get back to yourself as moms, and do it for yourself. Like,
yeah.
If
you mama side, do it for you.
Yeah, and we have a large community, but God willing, once things, continue to grow and elevate, we used to have a Facebook group and it was really, really, really intentional. It was so good. And we had a lot of community there, and I'd love to get that back for us because there's so many moms that reach out to us that feel like they don't have anybody, even in the realm of somebody watching their children. People are sick.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So if we are able to be that for you guys, that is our goal. We want to be that. I ain't gonna babysit every weekend now because I like to be outside. But
we can do like carpooling now.
Yeah, we can do that, and sometimes I'm with it. I don't like small babies because I get nervous.
I love small babies.
I love to watch them, but not babysit because I just staring at them, making sure they breathing. You know what I mean?
Well, I'm CPR certified, so I'm like...
She's that girl.
Training.
But me, I'm with it because I feel like everybody deserves a night out. Everybody deserves a break. Even if you just want to sleep. We're going to get that together. But I just wanted to make that point because I think there's so many women suffering in silence about what they need. And there's so many things lacking in the mom community. And some of us have it and we can provide it, we just don't.
You know what sucks about the women suffering in silence? I feel like there's so many women who are screaming that they drown out those silent moms. What I mean is like some moms will just scream from sun up to sunset how hard life is. This.
I'm not talking about those moms.
No, I'm saying sometimes those noises drown out the moms who actually need you.
Yes.
But when you're in a community, it's able to pick them out like, hey, this person hasn't said anything in a while, or this person hasn't posted, she hasn't gotten dressed. Like, so it's easier to check on them. But if you're just regular social media friends, it's just like you're so busy listening to the mom who's saying how hard breastfeeding is and this and that. Girl, we get it.
Right.
We all had kids before that you missed the cries. Silent cries.
Yeah. Well, I try not to diminish from either, but I just try to say, hey.
Well, I mean,
hey.
In all aspects of life, even in momhood, you do have to give other people a moment.
Absolutely.
Some parents, we'll just say, but they drown you with being a mom so much, like they're the only person to have a baby.
But I think that's a part of their DNA. Like, some people just are excessive. I can be excessive in certain things, but I don't need to drown you because I'll drown myself or like my music.
People drowning themselves, totally fine. But people drowning us to the point where we're missing the cries of moms who. That's actually a little bit insane, and you should get that checked.
I can't help myself.
But we're missing those cries, which is why again we need the community. We need to revisit that and just.
We're definitely gonna do it. We're gonna
space.
lock in. We do have a mommy's confession.
Yes, let's get to it.
This is an anonymous person who has a question he or she would like to ask. They were dating. Well, obviously she was dating a guy. It's been about 2.5 months. They have not got to third base. She would like to disclose her status. She does have a lifelong STD. she wants to know how long or when should she disclose that she has herpes. She wants to, ask the viewers and ask us as moms. She's a mom too. When should you let someone know that? We'd love to hear what you guys think, and I think we'll take a little minute to discuss what we think. I just want to make a disclaimer. By no means, for me, I like to break the stigma with herpes, with HIV, with lifelong diseases. People don't ask for this. It's a real thing. I think that you still should be able to date and love within your community without. It is not who you are. It is what happens to you. And that's okay. Like, you move on in life and things happen, right? For me, I believe that you don't have to tell every person you're dating. I think that you should wait, like she's doing, until they get to that point. I respect her for even asking anonymously because she sounds like she doesn't know what to do. I also think that you just tell them. Like, some people are with it, some people are not. I know people have it, and it's totally fine. Like, it's an open discussion. I love my household growing up because certain things were just never a thing. So this is not a thing. You take your medicine, you practice safe sex, and you keep it moving. And these are from two moms, but we're mature, and you just remain healthy. I think she should tell them now.
Definitely. Yeah, and I agree with what you said. You don't have to tell everybody you meet, but before you become intimate with somebody, they do deserve to know that.
Absolutely.
Because taking anybody's choice away is unfair.
Absolutely.
And the right person is going to be with it, babe. What we got to do? What medicine we got to take? What precautions do we have to take so I don't,
And she did disclose that she is taking her medicine.
She's doing her part.
Yeah, she's doing her part.
Part of doing her part is allowing the person she's becoming intimate with to know that.
So if you're listening, this is our answer.
Yes.
Because we don't know you're anonymous, but you go, girl. We're proud of you for, wanting to disclose and reaching out to us.
That's so brave. Especially the world we live in is so brave to just authentically be who you are.
Yeah, be who you are, girl. We support you. We're proud of you. Thanks for coming to us and feeling so comfortable to share this with us. Although, we were anonymous, so we don't know who you are, but I'm sure you'll be tuning in. And yeah, I think you should let him know. You seem to, from what you said, be taking a liking to him. I think the right person is not going to allow your status to change who you are to them. Hey, it is what it is. You are taking all precautions, which is a major key. It's just, hey, he just gonna say, yo, all right. If he right.
If he with it, he with it. And if he's not with it, he's not a person for you.
That's it.
Like, you did your part.
Well, that's Mommy's Confessions, Dreams of Mommyhood. Thank you guys for tuning in, and we'll see you next week.
See you soon.